As Europe seeks to stop migrants and militants reaching its shores, EU's foreign policy chief Federica Mogherini says that international donors have raised more than $500 million for a multinational military force in West Africa's Sahel region. VOA's Mariama Diallo has more.
The European Union's top diplomat says the $510 million amount pledged at the international conference has exceeded their expectations.
It goes beyond initial expectations, thanks to an enormous mobilization, not only of the European Union and its member states, but also of other international partners.
Evoking the desperation young people feel in the impoverished Sahel, Niger's president said many of the youth had just two options in life.
One is to die at sea rather than dying in front of their mother, like what was said by a young migrant. Or the other choice, to respond to the malicious and manipulative call of terrorist groups in direct connection with criminal activities, weapons trafficking, and drugs.
To give hope to the next generation, Luxembourg's prime minister insists on the need to help the Sahel countries.
I think we should never forget that Sahel is not that far away. And it's in our interest also that we avoid conflict situation. I was a few weeks ago with my Belgian colleague also and Dutch colleague in Mali. And we should see that the situation is, for the moment, a very difficult situation.
For the African Union Commission president, it's crucial to remember that no international action, no matter how strong it is, can substitute the efforts of the countries of the region.
By organizing via the G5 a global vision to respond to the multidimensional challenges that this group's countries are faced with, we will have accomplished a useful work in the fight against terrorism. The political will and firm commitment of this region constitutes the walls of this fight.
And while the summit was a real success, it's important to plan ahead, said Niger's president.
Unfortunately, the resources announced cover costs only for the first year of operations of the G5 Sahel Joint Forces. It's not certain that confrontations between us and the terrorists end in a year.
The G5 Sahel group was set up by Burkina Faso, Chad, Mali, Mauritania, and Niger, and plans to coordinate with the UN peacekeeping mission in Mali and France's anti-insurgent Operation Barkhane, whose troops were deployed in the region since intervening in 2013 to beat back an insurgency in northern Mali. Mariama Diallo, VOA News.